that Impulse 6 maneuver coming at a distance of just under 4/10 of a mile from the station. We'll be standing by for a go for the fly around to the proper position for the docking port. And that should be coming up in the next couple of minutes. Space station's beta gimbal assemblies have been locked. That occurred about 45 minutes to an hour ago. And the solar arrays, you see them in what looks like askew positions relative to the sun's angle. That is done on purpose to lock those solar arrays into a fixed position to protect them from any plume impingement from thruster firings as the Progress or any other visiting vehicle approaches. Those solar arrays are on huge solar alpha rotary joints, which allow them, as the station circles the Earth every 92 minutes, to slowly rotate to maintain a track on the sun, to absorb solar energy into batteries that are mounted along the 357-foot-long truss structure of the station. The power that's absorbed into those batteries then can be converted into electricity for use by all of the equipment aboard the station, making it home to the astronauts and cosmonauts that make up crews aboard the complex, which has a pressurized volume of more than 32,000 cubic feet with a habitable volume of more than 13,600 cubic feet. Visiting vehicle officer here in Mission Control reporting that the fly-around angle from the start position is about 70 degrees to the point to align with the docking port. You see in the bottom left corner what looks like a letter P. That really is an R, a Russian Cyrillic R. That stands for range. So you see the comma 333 kilometers. That's the current distance of progress from the International Space Station, which equates to about 2/10 of a mile. The clock is still showing about 20 minutes until actual docking of the Progress to the Piers docking compartment. And currently the station and Progress are tracking northeasterly toward the northwest coast of South America, and will be moving into an orbital sunset in probably about 10 minutes or so. And now you see the Progress from the station cameras. And then switching to the black and white overlay and camera on the Progress itself. All 6 crew members aboard the station are still awake. They actually have a scheduled staggered sleep period with the U.S. astronauts Michael Hopkins and Rick Mastracchio along with Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency astronaut Koichi Wakata, scheduled to go to sleep about 5 p.m., followed by their 3 Russian cosmonaut colleagues, Oleg Kotov, Sergei Ryazansky, and Mikhail Turin, about an hour and a half later at 6:30. So the crew's day was extended a little bit, obviously, for the arrival of the Progress vehicle. The port to which the Progress will dock is one that was freed up just a couple of days ago with the departure of Progress 52, which had been at the station since its arrival back in July of 2013. That Piers docking compartment was cleared with that departure, and that spacecraft is off at a safe distance from the station. It's scheduled to be commanded into a controlled re-entry over the Pacific on February 11th, next week. It has been moved to a safe distance from the station for several days of data gathering on the extreme heat and cold excursions in the space environment and how those effects may affect the attitude control systems of the Progress vehicle. So some data gathering that the Russian partnership would like to get on that Progress and its systems before commanding it into that controlled re-entry. So clearing that port sets the stage for the arrival of 54 Progress here in the next 15 minutes.
Progress. Go ahead.
Олег, выбрать работа, формат 44.
Work, format 44.
Причем.
Issue that in work.
Олег, у нас отсутствует телевидение, то что видите.
We don't have video, so please report completely what you are observing. I copy. I am issuing BPS initial work format 44. Okay, we started getting the picture now. Go ahead and issue the rest of the command. BPS initial format 44 are both in place. Okay, deactivate work command. Yes, you're observing the picture, right?
And the Progress now is being commanded into its final approach.
Monitor automatic docking.
Now aligned with the docking port on that Piers docking compartment. at a current distance of a little more than 1/10 of a mile, or about just under 600 feet. And now under 400 feet. Lining up with the docking port on the Pier's docking compartment. It's actually an earth-facing port. This view is looking from one of the station cameras straight down at the Earth as the Progress is lined, approaching from underneath.
Олег, ты меня слышишь?
Alex, do you read me? Yes, I do.
Доброе утро.
Good morning.
У нас пока все нормально.
Everything looks good here so far. Yes, confirming it's all going well.
The visiting vehicle officer expecting with the final approach beginning a little early that the docking should come in the next 8 minutes or so, just a little bit ahead of schedule.
Good image of the target crosshairs. Just 1 degree to the left. I copy. All collected. And range is as supposed to be. Copy.
Inside 180 feet now. The docking port that you see is at the interface between the Zarya control module, the first element of the International Space Station, launched to orbit back in November of 1998, and the Zvezda service module, which became the third major component of the orbiting complex back in July of 2000.
At 30 meters range.
The Pier's docking compartment became a permanent component of the station in September of 2001 and serves also as the exit and entry point for Russian-based spacewalks.